All right, so we're gonna go live early because I wanted to test this to see if we had the right view. So you're just gonna have to bear with us because we're not actually ready. Ooh. All right, hang on, guys. Whoop. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back.
So you want me to read comments? I'll put my reading glasses on,
Wait.
I guess.
All right. Why won't this? All right, we're trying. Yeah, where's your phone? Can you go?
Yeah.
Can you turn it? Go to our live.
Yeah, as soon as it loads up. Still telling me
you can watch Marley
lick herself.
take her bath. Because I have a feeling we're sideways. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your guard your privacy. Orientation, rotate device back.
Oh, jeez. Boo, 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 boo.
Well, actually, this way will work.
For restarting.
This will get us both in.
Is there a charge to Spark?
There might be a delivery fee, yeah.
Oh, CVS up in Maine.
Good morning, Wayne. I'm behind the camera right now because we're trying to all right, I got our tripod is kind of broken. There's Sheri. All right. Hey, so Mom, I basically have this, it's going to be centered so you can see the edges of the our beach scene. So we just have to just sit towards the middle of the bed. Welcome to our new studio in Holton, Maine. Hi, Nicole. Good morning. Good morning. The move is going. We are all right. Let me I can take that over. Now.
This?
Yep.
Okay. I don't need to read.
SDKBUNCH is live. That's the last one.
So what do we have?
I just want to. We got to get into the live. So you can't be. So when you're on your phone.
Yeah. I just went into YouTube Studio.
No, you don't want to be in studio. You want to be on YouTube, but not on our SDK account because
on what?
I don't think we can watch our own live. I don't know. Maybe we can. Hang on, guys. We'll go back and look at the messages. All right, Marley, here in my...
Marley, please.
Marley's taking my seat. All right.
Oh.
Here we are in our
freezing,
cozy, comfy studio.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, that's right. You know, Mom has the YouTube app installed on her phone, but for some reason there's no icon. We have uninstalled. It's in the apps, and you can go into the app and then click on open, but there's no like icon for it, and I can't figure out how to get the icon. We've uninstalled it, reinstalled it, and the icon.
Maybe I got too many apps on the phone.
No, I don't think that has anything to do with that.
Well, I don't know. The phone's a piece of caca.
All right, so we had a very busy morning, and my mind is still decompressing from it. So my mind is still a little scattered right now.
Starts about 6 a.m.
It is. We are early. We are 20 minutes early for the live because I was testing to see if I could get it, this way instead of this way. But it went on and
Well,
it ended up this way.
Will that phone go that way?
I don't know what it is. I don't know why.
Just go in and open it. That's
All right.
It is installed.
I'm trying to go in and open it, but I've got my mind is like.
Okay, we'll be quiet
ping,
and
ping,
do
ping,
it.
ping, 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 ping,
We'll
ping,
be
ping,
quiet
ping,
and
ping.
do it. Calm down.
So, bear with me, folks.
Babe.
So what do? We have to just search? Do we search YouTube up here? It doesn't come up though, right?
I just
The
write it.
icon?
Yeah, no, it doesn't come up. It will come up somewhere.
YOU.
And then you'll see it come up.
TUBE. YouTube apps. It says apps YouTube.
Okay.
But it's not the icon. It just says YouTube app. And then you go into the app info. You have to go all the way down. Open app.
Here it is.
All right, so we have to
go into subscription.
Let me see if we can view it. SDK view channel. Live. 13 minutes ago. SDK Bunch is live at 10 a.m. EST. Yeah, see, we can click on it, but it won't. See how it won't go into it? It won't open it. So we have to go change your profile.
And
you're going to switch count to Chapel C. Cheryl Malo. And there we are. And there we are.
We're live.
So we are live. Okay. 6 people watching now. Let me turn the volume down. We are... How do we look? Because on Mom's phone, we look a little blurry and pixely. Yep. We had to take the beach picture.
Yes.
All right, let's see. What's going on? What happened?
I don't know. Who's that?
I don't know. Okay. We ended up on somebody else's live. All right, 2 people in the live. Let me scroll. Okay, there's Wayne. Good morning. Nicole says hi.
Hello.
Okay, let me just read through the comments. Oh, there's not that many. Wayne, how's the move going? Cold here, cold there this morning. Snow here this morning. Deleted messages were repeats of last message. Okay. That picture behind you makes it look like you're back in Florida.
I wish.
Yeah. So our move, how are we looking? Let me make sure that I'm on Wi-Fi and not on mobile data. Hang on. Let me scoot down.
I think I'm looking amazing. Kidding.
I am on Wi-Fi.
Ooh, it's so blurry.
Yeah.
No, I mean bad blurry.
I know. Are you on Wi-Fi?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you on mobile data?
Probably mobile data. Description. No, I have to. Okay, I'll put that in there, and then I'll go into
Marley, I get up for 1 second, and she's already like right in my seat.
Connections. Why? Oh no, I'm on mobile data. Okay.
Oh, you are on mobile?
All right. So what's the Wi-Fi password?
I thought you were already connected to Wi-Fi. No.
No, I just connected. It was off.
But you have been connected to this Wi-Fi already, right?
Did I?
Yeah. So it should be.
I couldn't find my phone for 2 days.
Wi-Fi. Why isn't it telling you what you're connected to?
I don't know.
For goodness sakes.
Molly
All
jumped.
right. Well, I just need to see the comments. So
Is it
I don't
better?
know. Our picture is showing that it's blurry, so I don't know if we're blurry to you guys or if it's just Mom's phone or what.
If we are, it's probably best.
Wayne says blurry. Resolution may be too high. Either that or we're in rural Maine.
Bumfuck, I'll say it.
And maybe it's the internet is
Twirling
just
and
still not
buffering
good here.
and
Yeah. Because it's like, well, it's clear on my phone, but I don't know what to do. So
switch phones.
This will be a learning in what is it? Progress learning.
Yeah.
Learning as we go.
Maybe we should go up into town to do our live.
Wayne says, "You look normal if I had cataracts."
Well, that's good.
So that's what we kind of look like.
Oh,
So
I
that
love
looks
it.
good. This is we got Leo
the lion.
He's the MGM Grand Lion from Foxwoods.
From 20 years ago.
20 years ago. Gotta fix his sweater. The kids discombobulated
Okay,
before Leo.
Show him what our little 1-year-old does to Leo.
He goes,
sticks his face right in there.
And then I got this for my mother in Mother's Day of 2018.
They didn't really mean it, but
it says, "Home
is where the mom
Home is where Mom is." So cozy. All right, let's see. So so we drove back up here on what, Thursday?
Yep.
Tell them about the ride, Mom.
Okay, well, I took my car and Dawn was in front of me and we talked on the phone. We Bluetooth the whole way and all I could hear was meow, 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 meow. 2 minutes of silence and meow, meow. Oops, look, she knows we're talking. Sorry, Molly, I'm just, And it was funny because her hidey hole was covered. So she had to sit on the front seat. We went to McDonald's and she was sitting on Dawn's lap. And when we went through the drive-thru, I hear, "Oh, isn't that cute? Oh, how cute." Because she was looking out the window.
She was a hit.
Yep, she was a hit. Our famous little McDonald's kitty.
Yep. So we left at, what time did we leave?
Oh, 7:45. 7:45 we left.
7:45. We gassed up. It was 7:45.
Mm-hmm.
And we drove about what, 3 hours?
Before we stopped? No, more than that.
3.5 hours?
Yeah, 3.5, 4 hours.
About 3.5 hours. We were on the phone pretty much the whole time with each other so we could chat. Mom was right on my ass, making sure that nobody could squeeze in between us.
I was a car length between.
One car length. Even when we got into rural Maine and there was nobody around us, I was like, she can ride my ass.
So what was you going to do? Slam the brakes on for an invisible moose?
I don't know. It was just distracting. But I didn't say anything.
Oh, God.
I just let her flow behind me. So then we got here just before the bus got here.
Yes,
we pulled in like 3 minutes or something
3 minutes.
So we made it for the bus and but there was somebody else here to get the kids off the bus because we weren't sure if we were going to make it in time. So
we did.
Yeah, so we got here Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's only been 4 days, but I feel like we've been here a month. So we are definitely very busy, very active. I'm working. Working is okay. I think I'm going to do okay here. I don't think I'm going to have to travel to Bangor to make money. I think I'll be able to do well. So between DoorDash and Walmart Spark, between the two of them, I should be fine. We are so blurry. This is so sorry, guys, if you're just tuning in. We are so blurry. There's 4 people in right now. Well, we are still very early, so see.
Go wait till Kyle comes home. Oh no, he won't be home. But I was gonna say.
Wayne says car rides can be hard for cats. Yeah, she did really, really well.
She didn't have her hidey hole. That's why.
Yeah, no, her little hidey hole was both our cars were full. I filled up Mom's car to the brim, and I filled up my car pretty much to the brim. So Marley was confined to just the front seat. Her litter box was down on the floor in the front seat, and but she couldn't like crawl in the back seat or the hidey hole in the trunk. I-95 all the way, Wayne asks.
No, 295.
No, so we went 95 to 295 back to 95. It was $8 in tolls.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne asked if we saw Bullwinkle.
No.
Not on this trip, but I did see a baby Bullwinkle last trip we were here when I was with my nephew. Wayne says, "Yeah, it's only 9:52. Yeah, we're a little early, so
that's to make up for all the times we had to cancel or
yeah, you
late.
get bonus time today because of all the cancellations we had. But I don't know. So I know sometimes when I'm watching DoorDashers go live in their cars, it's blurry a lot of the times, but that's because they're using the mobile data. We're not on mobile data. We're on internet, but I don't know.
I don't think it's good internet.
I don't think they have like fiber up here.
No.
Fiber optic internet. So it's I think the bandwidth is not as high. I'm gonna have to
Probably like
ask.
AOL.
Yeah, we'll have to ask and see what the bandwidth is up here, and I might need to upgrade because we can't be doing blurry lives, guys. We can't have that.
Maybe we can go to Tim Hortons and I can meet my dream man.
Wayne says this is the early bird special.
Wayne, how do you like my hair?
So Wayne, you're like, I don't know who else is in here. It says 4 people. We're 1, you're 1. So there's 2 other people in. Hey guys, say drop a smiley face or a wave or say hello. Let us know you're here. Or you can just lurk. That's fine too. 5 people online now. Yes, I am still platinum, but I was looking at my ratings last night. So I'm at 75%, 125 deliveries in the last 30 days. But I was looking at my
stats,
my on time or early, my on time stats. It says I have been late 8 times. 8 times late deliveries.
And then how much?
And then it said it will includes 10 late deliveries or something. I don't know if that was the information or if I have 10 late deliveries that are not excluded and they're just presenting me on 8 late deliveries, but I gotta start looking at the timestamps because I have a feeling because we're so rural here that people will place an order and their order might be like sitting in the system for a while. Like it's ready to pick up by ordered at 9:45, ready to pick up at 10, but I don't log in until 10:30. So as soon as I log in, I'm gonna get that order, right? That's been sitting there. So I go pick it up at 10:30. Well, it should have been delivered at 10:08 because I think the furthest I've driven to drop off a DoorDash order was like 8 minutes. So if it's ready to be picked up by a certain time, but no dashers are online, and then a dasher goes online and it gets delivered late because nobody was online,
my feet are
like that definitely needs to be excluded because if you get like, it's not a requirement right now with DoorDash, but it also does say if it happens too frequently that you could get deactivated. So I don't want to get deactivated. I don't want to get deactivated, but I do think if I did get deactivated with DoorDash, I would still be okay because of Spark. Spark is new here. There's not a lot of drivers online right now, so I think I'll do okay with Spark. Not a lot of people even know about it. I dropped something off the other day. This is bad. Look at that. We're so blurry. This is so bad.
Oh, we look better.
Spoiled on the Rhode Island high-speed internet. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. Oh my God.
What?
So, Bree, who has a channel, Driving with Bree, she had an offer for $38 for 138 miles KFC order.
Holy.
Declined. Wayne says, yeah, keep your options open for sure. Yep, for sure. Let's see. We were just thinking, we were like, we have so much to say. But it's just coming up on 10 o'clock. So our regulars should be logging in here shortly.
And thank God the dogs are down in the back bedroom.
Yes, so we have there's 2 dogs here, 2 other cats here. Now Marley is the 5th cat. And then
Third cat.
the 3rd cat. So we have 5 animals, the 5th animal. And then my nephew almost brought home my niece's dog yesterday. He was like, I think I'm gonna take Burnett. And I was like, why? So he was trying to steal his sister's dog. So but she said no. So
thank God.
Yes. So we will not have 6 animals right now. Wayne said that the children would be rotten by the time you get there, but he meant chicken. The chicken would be rotten. Yeah, 138 miles, I would say so. Is Marley getting along with the other pets? Well, she's acclimating to them, so she growls and hisses, and if the dog gets too close, she'll swat.
Oh,
if the babies get too close, she'll swat. The baby was crawling after her, and I didn't intervene, jump in between in time, and she swatted at him, and he's got a little scratch on his forehead, poor thing. But she gives warning before she swats. She gives plenty of verbal warning. However, yet she doesn't just run away. Like, I'm like, just run away, Marley. Like, just
however,
run away.
a 1-year-old does not understand that that's a warning. No. They just think that's the noise she makes.
Yeah, so the dogs though, I think are I don't know,
Duke, pains in the ass.
Duke, so
shh, don't call his name.
Duke the dog, he he's approached her a couple of times and has gotten swatted. Yeah, it'll take time. So she has been venturing out of our room, like down the hallway into the living room. So she's been in the same room with the animals. So that's good. And they're all just kind of sitting there, chillaxing. So, yep. This is watching us on the video, and it's annoying.
It's
so
delayed
I am so sorry. Well, we know there's a delay. Usually there's a delay, but it's so blurry. It's very annoying. I hope the audio is okay though. Wayne says my new granddaughter has 3 dogs and a cat to contend with. Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
The kids we are
hellions.
Oh my gosh. They're not hellions. They're just really active. They're good kids.
They're just like kids. Their father who was a hellion.
It's nonstop. Like, I forgot. I was like, is this what I did when my kids were growing up? Like, I forgot how active the kids are. So we're like,
don't forget you were 20 years younger.
Yeah, so we're like, I made mom shut the TV off. Like, after we're like, so this morning, usually what happens is the 5-year-old will get on the bus to go to school, and then the 3-year-old and the 2 and 3, Kai's Only
2 and 3. Yeah.
2 and 3. So no,
No, 1 and
2
1
and
and
1.
2.
So they go to daycare. So usually after Amethyst gets on the bus,
Thanks to Gigi.
the little ones get ready and they go off to daycare. So like your mom and I were handling the kids this morning and we're waiting for Kyle to
I
get
bet
up.
you he didn't put the trash out either.
Oh, wait, maybe he did. I should go check.
It's too late now. Has to be out by 9.
Well, let me just go look. I'm just gonna go look.
Okay.
Cause I didn't hear a trash truck yet.
Well, anyway, let me explain to you about the 1 and 2 year olds. There's only one of each, but as soon as they start eating, the dogs come in and they just sit there waiting for a little drop of food to fall on the floor. Well, the 1 year old thinks it's funny, so if he doesn't like what he's eating, he just flings it at the dogs and the dogs eat it. So we don't really have to sweep the floor too much. They are quite good at eating all the bits that the baby.
Nope, he didn't take the trash out.
It's too late now. It comes at 9, so.
Did he? Are you sure?
Positive.
I'm gonna go look on the road and see if the neighbor's trash can is emptied.
No, you shouldn't. What we should do is throw the trash in the back of his vehicle and tell him you need to get rid of this.
Yeah, I mean, he asked me to remind him, but
And we did.
who's gonna? I didn't remind him this morning. To
You
take the
yelled,
trash out.
Kyle, trash, trash. Is that not a reminder?
Well, I don't know if he heard me.
Kyle
He was still sleeping.
is my grandson, and I adopted him when he was 5 years old. I fostered him from 3 to 5, and then my husband and I adopted him, and we spoiled him rotten. So he's still spoiled rotten. And I told Dawn, we don't want to, we're here to assist him, not to take over. But that he would let us. So we can't do it. Like my responsibility, basically, as I took this on, is Amethyst, who's the 6-year-old. She comes in here in the morning. We have her outfit, and she gets dressed by herself. She's pretty good. And then she has a light snack because she does eat at school. And I have to take her outside to wait for the bus at the end of the driveway. And that comes at 7:15. Now, normally, I would sleep till 11, but now it's a whole different world up here. I'm up at 5:30, 6:30, depending on when the 1-year-old wakes up. Because once he wakes up, he wants out. He wants out of that crib, and don't put me back till nap time. So that's the way it is. Dawn's out putting the trash out, which is way past. All right, let's see what we got here. Net here. Okay, everybody, are we going?
All right, so he did not take the trash out.
All right, my phone is.
Neighbors.
I think we may have been dropped here. It came up.
No.
Oh.
You just minimized it. That's all. So the neighbors. There's no neighbors.
Yeah, we can't.
I mean, there's a driveway across the street, and then there's like I don't know how far the neighbors are next to us either way.
I say we just throw the trash in the woods. Who's gonna notice?
Oh, Wayne said, I honestly thought today you would have posted, sorry, we're in the middle of a move, so no live today. Pleasantly surprised. Grandparents are notorious for spoiling grandkids.
I was talking about how Roger and I spoiled Kyle.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and that's Why would
That's why he's
like he is?
So we're gonna
That's
have to. It's never too old to get guidance from your elders, though, right? Never too old to get guidance from your elders.
Yep.
Although it's a then you get the I'm an adult. Yeah, well,
act like one.
then adult.
Hey, everybody, and Wayne will like this. I took my mom to Foxwoods last Monday. Was it Monday? Yes. Monday and Tuesday. And she's 97 years old, and she hasn't been in like a couple of years. We had so much fun. I wanted to do that so her and I could spend time alone, just her and I. And she was in such a really good mood. We had a wonderful time. So no, we didn't win any money.
Nope.
Lost quite a bit, but
But quality time.
Quality time
with
is
your
worth every penny.
97-year-old mother is priceless.
Priceless.
Priceless. Meg with CP, looks like you made it. Yes, we did. So mom is up here for good. We got all her things except for her filing cabinet and the foldable bed frame and foam mattress, which I can suck all the air out and roll up. Which we don't even need because this bed was left here. And
I mean, what's the problem with a 72-year-old mom and a 53-year-old daughter sharing a king-size bed? I see nothing wrong with it.
No, she sleeps way over on that
on
edge.
this corner.
Over on this edge. We could literally put something in the middle. I think they sell those too. They sell those.
We don't need it.
No, it's good as long as she's not doing this to me.
Stop it.
What she does.
You're messing my hair.
Oh, I'm sorry. What she does, because I think what we're going to do is I'm going to get like a camera in here for like nighttime because she talks in her sleep.
Oh,
and she does a lot of hand motions and
pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, she was the other night. I woke up. It was like 4:00 in the morning. She's like, pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop. I was like, what is she popping? Popping bubbles? What is she doing? So, first of all, I forget what she says. Like, I'll wake up and I'll hear what she says, and it will be like super funny. But then I forget by the time I get up. So, it'll be kind of cool to have a recording of it. And then we'll pick and choose and see if we can post stuff online because I know people like watching stuff like that. So, we might have a thread of a playlist of Sheri's sleeping adventures.
Yes.
A sleep live. I'd watch it. Wayne says a sleep live. I'd watch it. Let's see. Friend of Dashers and more. That's Colleen. Good morning, Colleen. We've actually been on for about a half an hour already because I was testing out the live to see if I could get the orientation right, which
as you can see, we're quite blurry.
But it's actually not bad that way.
No, it's not.
It gets us in, and I'm comfortable sitting on the bed
that
like this.
That doesn't look blurry now.
It's not as blurry as it was. Colleen, are we looking blurry to you? I don't think we have a great internet service provider up here, so I don't think there's a lot of bandwidth.
But we do have deer and moose.
Yep. Wayne says he'd watch a sleep live. Whoops, I'm trying to scroll up on the comments and there isn't any, so it scrolls up to the next person's live here. Let's see. What were we saying? Yeah, so we're gonna do that.
Sleep live.
Well, maybe not a live, but we'll post some comedy.
No, it would have to be live to be comedic.
To be honest with you, I have been scrolling through, like I've been mostly on TikTok. I don't know if I see it on YouTube so much, but I scroll through and people film themselves. People watch. There will be like 300-400 people like on a sleep live, just chatting away amongst themselves while they're watching other people sleep. I don't know. I don't know though, because that would be weird. Because sometimes you pass gas at night. Like I don't want to. I don't know. I don't know if
So
we do
what?
weird.
It's a natural thing.
Oh, geez, that would be. I don't know.
You can always cut it out. Oh no, you can't because it's live. Never mind.
Because it's live, right?
Yeah, that's true. You better tape it then, or no.
Wayne says with the blurry picture, you don't have to worry about dolling up with any makeup. Honestly, we don't.
I put makeup on today.
She put makeup on today. I just wiped yesterday's makeup off. Like I have whatever makeup I have on is residual from yesterday. I just like wiped off the where it like runs.
And I had my hair done.
And she did her hair.
It cost me $1.47.
$1.47 for that wig.
For this wig. This is a Temu wig. Which looks better than my own hair. Which looks worse than it did in Rhode Island. I think it's all the static cool.
Actually, this wig looks like how your hair used to look.
Yeah, this was my old hair too.
But you had some more like layers in it though.
Yeah.
So, but it's the same like color. Yep.
Brianna can layer it.
Yeah.
I have
two.
Because
it is kind of like
straight.
It's straight, but it's like stuck flat to your head.
I like it stuck flat to my head. I'm trying to hide my double chin.
No.
Triple chin, actually. Goat neck.
Yeah.
Well, everybody knows as you get older, you get wrinkles. And my little 6-year-old great-granddaughter, she looks at me and she thinks I have cracks in my face.
Yeah, but she said that when she was like 3.
Yeah, but she said
it 3 years ago when she was 3.
She still fears my cracks in my face. Well, they're worse too, of course. So I wanted her to, I think she thinks it's like, ravines. And I wanted her to feel my skin because my skin is soft. Does have wrinkles, but, cracks.
So imagine that, being 5 years old, and this old lady comes up to you and goes, just touch my face. Just touch it. She was like, creepy lady.
Creepy lady that gets up and freezes your ass off at the bus stop at 7:15.
Wayne says, you might be starting a new trend, 4K blurry live. Is there a way to change? I don't know if I can do it. I don't know what my resolution's on. Maybe I need to. I wonder if I can change it.
Oh, remember the TV incident yesterday?
Yes. Tell them about the TV incident while I see if I can play.
Well, everybody knows I like to watch the YouTube channel, The Gambling. So I just happened to flick it on and I seen like this little strip of a slot machine with Jess and Rob's gigantic face. And I said, Dawn, this doesn't look right. And so we tried to check something else. What?
I got the green screen on. All right, that's the green screen. Let me. Oh. How do you shut it off? No green screen. Okay. Oh, do I have any? That's cool. Hold on. Let me see if I got any pictures to. No, I got to play around with that, but it looks like we can do a green screen. We can put anything behind us. All right, so there's none. All right, so that's what that button does. What's this? Retouch on.
Yes, retouch us.
If you can go from 1020 to 720, that might help. I don't know if I can go into the settings, though. Retouch on mom's face. I don't know what that did. I don't know if that did anything. Friend of Dashers and more, Colleen says. Whoa. What's this? Highlight save to your channel as unlisted video. I don't know what that does. I do not think I can get into... Oh, wait a minute. Nope, that's chat. Chat filter, top messages, community moderation. No, I don't... All right, I'll have to do that next time. Next time we do a live, I'll have to make sure I pay attention to that setting because I can't get into it now.
Yeah, wait. That does look like we're in it's pixelating.
Yeah. It's so basically what's happening is we have the connection, right?
Mhm.
So this is what what can fit for like speed, and I'm trying to shove that much in there.
Yeah.
It's not going to work. I don't know if that was a good analogy.
Well, you might have to see us unlive up here. Then we can go live, but you just can't see us.
Friend of Colleen says rut 6 RO, and I'm not sure what she's saying. All right, so let's see. Well, gosh, I felt like we had so much to tell you, so much to say.
Well, let's give them a weather.
What? Yeah. Oh,
this
yes.
afternoon's weather report.
Yep. So we're supposed to get 8 inches of snow, 6 to 8 inches of snow today.
Starting at 1 p.m.
Let's see. It is right now. It's 24 degrees. We're going to get a high of 32, low of 23, but a feel like temperature of 16. It is...
Wayne can relate to that.
We are getting 100% snow today.
Starting at what time?
Well, it was 1 o'clock, but it says...
Now.
Let me go into hourly. Okay, I'm waiting. Yeah, the internet
is slow.
Is slow here.
Super slow.
Oh, storage space running out. This may slow down your phone. Looks like we got to clear out your phone again, Mom.
Oh, it always says that. That's that app that wants you.
Okay, yeah. So at 1 o'clock, it's supposed to start snowing. It says 43% snow amount, 1/10 of an inch between 1 and 2. Between 2 and 3, another 1/10 of an inch. Between 3 and 4, 3/4 of an inch. Between 3 and 4. So it looks like between 3 and 4, it's supposed to start getting pretty heavy. And then between 4 and 5, another 3/4 of an inch.
So that's 1.5.
Yeah. Between 5 and 6, another 3/4 of an inch. Between 6 and 7, another 3/4 of an inch. So it looks like about 3. So after we do this live, I'm gonna try to go get in a couple of orders because there was an incentive for Spark from the 23rd to 20. What's today? 24th. The 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Do 2 orders, get $20. Do 3 orders, get $30. Do 5 orders, get $50. So I did 3 orders. So I've already earned the 30. So I need to go out and do 2 more Spark orders to get the extra, another 20. So I'm going to go try to squeeze in a couple hours of working and probably have to... I don't know what's going on. My nephew's going to go to the store and get some things. We have a list of things that we wanted to get, but I don't know how important it is for today.
Oh, I know what we can talk about.
What?
2 extra large.
Ooh, we
pizzas.
Got... Yes. So we got... There's a little store down here called T&S. Convenience store, and it's like a little country store, but they have a pizza. They make pizza. There was a special for $26.99 for 2 extra large pizzas, and these were like
round. They had to be. These were 22-inch or
huge pizzas, like the biggest pizzas that I've ever seen. 2 of them for $26.99.
Plus,
It's like $30 for one, like.
But what else did you get for $26.99?
So I walked in to pay for it, and she's like, "Oh, you also get 2 1-liter bottles of soda with that for free." So I was like, "Okay." Oh. So with the taxes and stuff, it was $29.25.
It was delicious too.
And it was good.
Really good pizza.
And there's a whole pizza left in the fridge. Yeah. So.
And how many of us ate?
Me, you, Kyle,
Amethyst,
the
baby.
I don't know if Sky had any. Silas had some. Silas ate like a whole piece.
He was so funny.
But it gave him little pieces at a time. But he was like, so we'd rip off a little piece of the pizza. So it was basically just like cheese and sauce. And he'd look at it, and instead of biting it, he was just like smashing.
Then we gave him
the pizza on his face.
A bigger piece that he would be just eat the top off.
Yep.
It was so funny. Cute. Okay, so we talked about pizza. What else?
Yep. Let's see. What's the wait time between Spark orders? A while. I actually think what I'm going to be able to do is
Spark and Dash.
I'm going to be able to like DoorDash, Spark, and edit videos while I'm waiting for orders. So any like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, like I can get quite a bit done in 10 or 15 minutes. And if I'm out like for all day, you know, for like 4 or 5 hours, like those little minutes add up. So I can have my laptop with me and I can edit in between while I'm waiting for orders. And then when I get home, so I might be able to pop out videos quicker. So hopefully once I get up here and get settled and we get into a routine, I'll be able to pop out more videos for gig work and for this channel, because we're going to do probably filming like us cooking dinner, because we'll be cooking more. Because we got the little kids and stuff. Like when it was just us, we're like, what do you want for dinner? Oh, bowl of cereal? Cool.
Yes.
Awesome. Girl dinner. So, but we'll be cooking more. We're going to be baking more with Amethyst. So we got to try to figure out how to like film the videos without actually filming the kids, because they're not our kids, so we can't just put them out there.
It's all right with the father, which is my grandson and her
so we just,
nephew, but
so
the mothers, we're not sure.
Yeah, so there's there's a lot of dynamics involved. So we're just, for now, we're just gonna film family stuff, but not actually put the kids in there.
Yeah, so did you want to talk about me?
No. About what?
Amazon.
No.
Okay.
No. So yep. I told you that was going to be later.
Oh.
Multitasking. Yes. Yep, for sure. All right. 8 people online. Hello. If you're just joining us, good morning. We're talking about our getting moved to Maine. So I still have to go back and probably going to get rid of most of the stuff that's left. And the stuff that is left, I'll get on a video chat with Mom and be like, all right, do we need this? We don't need a lot, but there's some, like, we need probably a couple of extra dishes, but like a couple of extra bowls.
Oh my God, so much. I don't know how they been living here. Seriously.
So, but there's a lot of little stuff that I like, just stuff that's already here, like the extra bathroom stuff. I don't know, like junk drawer stuff. You know what I mean? Like we don't need any of that. Whatever's in the junk drawers I never look in.
30 bottles of shampoo and
So
46 bottles of.
I have all my camping gear that I have to put in my trunk, and I know that will all fit in my trunk. Yeah, but then I have that mattress. I also have one of those cargo, soft-sided cargo things that you can put on your roof, which fits quite a bit of stuff. So I'm gonna throw that on my roof and pack that up. And I'm actually gonna try to just do one load, and we'll just have to see what's going to fit, what's not going to fit, and how important is it, and do I need to make another trip? Because the U-Haul was going to be $1,400 to get a
Get it.
U-Haul. But then somebody mentioned last week the to check into Enterprise, and that was actually pretty reasonable.
Cargo van.
I think it was $427 for a weekly rental for a cargo van, with unlimited miles. So it would just be the rental fee and the fuel. But you have to do the round trip. You can't do a one way. So I'd have to rent it. I don't know. Maybe I'll still do that.
You leave your car in Nanny's.
Yeah.
Have somebody drive you up to pick up the car, or Enterprise delivers.
Well, I gotta check with my son too, because he gets a discount through Enterprise through his work. So
Is there flakes out there already?
Might even be able to get it. No,
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 sure?
it's just dirt on the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have we have a nice yard out here. It's gonna be nice once springtime comes. So this I know we have a mud season here. So after the snow is gone and temperatures warm up and the ground's so saturated, there's mud. There's just mud.
Lots of it.
And then after the mud probably goes away, then it's going to be black fly season. So we got black flies. So I don't know how we're going to...
It's very exciting.
You know, that I heard of vanilla extract. I saw a thing, vanilla extract, and you put it in in water and spray it on yourself, and the mosquitoes stay away. So I don't know if
well, we know that
I don't know if that works for black flies too.
We know that triple sec works for yellow jackets.
Triple sec will keep the yellow jackets away. And then
that was funny.
What else? Oh, I looked up I was watching a video on it's called a skeeter vac. I didn't check this. I don't know how much it costs, but it's this like thing that hooks up to a propane tank and it emits like carbon monoxide. So you have to put it like over near the edge where the trees are, because we do have the woods. We're surrounded by woods, but it's like swampy, wet woods. So we're gonna have a lot of mosquitoes.
Yep.
So I was watching a video. It was a lady, I forget her channel name, but it was like a homesteading channel in Canada. And she showed how to set it up and everything. But she was like, you need to get one. So we're going to look into that, maybe get one of those. So it emits like a carbon monoxide, and that's what the mosquitoes and the black flies are attracted to. So it might be a good investment to do that, because it will kill them, and then they can't, procreate. So it will help cut down on the mosquito and black fly population. So we'll have to do a little more research on that. And then I don't know. That's as far as I've gotten in my head, really.
So citronella candles are banned. I mean, not banned.
They are?
No, not banned. Useless.
Oh.
I didn't mean banned. I meant useless.
Oh, I was like, they banned them? Why?
Oh, my God.
All right, let's check the comments again. Oh, Carol's here. Hello,
Carol. Hi, Carol.
Regina.
Hi, Regina.
Yeah. Oh, God, I'm way behind. I've been sitting here talking. Tremendous deal. Okay, so Colleen said, good deal. My translucent reflections. Hey, I finally got to join a Monday live again. Yay. Thank you for coming. Regina says, good morning. Just now jumping on here. Good morning, Regina. Yeah. Wayne says, edit and face emojis on the kids. I think I have to learn how to do the so that's the keyframing, where you have to like put the video in and you select, like you have to select certain points on the video, and then you can put the object on there and it will track it. So I don't know how to do that yet. So I guess I'm gonna learn, because that's what we were thinking about doing. Carol says, found you. Hello, my friends.
Hello.
Good morning, Carol. Wayne says, Carol, don't worry. Your eyesight is all right.
Yeah.
Yep, we're just blurry. We just have I guess a low bandwidth internet connection, or my resolution set too high on my phone.
No, it's not that.
Or a combination of both.
It's
Carol says, thank you. Good morning from Virginia. Wayne says, Dawn's trying out a new blurry screen video.
it's like a filter.
Carol says, Wayne, good to see you, and my eyesight is shit. Wayne says, laughy faces. Mixed. Hello, Mixed. When do you plan on uploading another video on your DoorDash Days channel? Hopefully next week. I'm in the middle of moving right now from Rhode Island to Maine, so I've been a little busy the last month. So hopefully I can get something up next week, and then in April I should start consistently posting again. Thanks for your patience. Carol says, hey, Regina. Carol says, spring is coming to Virginia. Yay.
Not to me.
It's not too bad here, though. Regina says, miss you all so much. We miss you, too. I know I was just going over my schedule last night, looking at my calendar, trying to figure out the next, April. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go home. Going to spend the day with I got to get my oil changed. I'm going to go to my Nana's house. I'm going to go see my boys. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to dash, but I'm going to film.
And pack.
I'm going to film, and then I'm going to pack and try to get a video out, but then I'll have all of that footage. So when I get back up here, I can maybe edit all that footage. So I'll be like a little behind on the editing, but at least I'll have the footage that I can start pumping videos out again. So my 1-year anniversary is coming up too. On April 6th is my 1-year anniversary of the film date, and on April 8th was my first video published. So that's exciting. I can't believe it's been a whole year. So lots of changes in the last year. Lots and lots of changes. Let's see. Carol says, oh, moving to Maine. Great. Yep, we are moving to Maine. We're here right now. Mom's up here.
For good.
For good. I still have to go back and finish packing up and closing up the apartment.
Or at least till I run away.
Mick says, oh, cool. So you'll be door dashing in Maine. Yes, I will. Wayne says, 800-mile round trip. Yes, it is. Carol says, what about your Nana? Is she moving to Maine? Nope, Nana's staying in Rhode Island, but we're gonna be able to go back like every 6 weeks. We're gonna take a weekend trip and go back every 6 weeks. Your apartment in Rhode Island is through April. Yes, I have to put in 30 days notice, so we have to pay for April because we just decided to move here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Colleen says, congratulations. Wayne says 3.8 something K subscribers. Yes, and I had my 3,000 subscriber live, I think was in November. So November, December, January, February, March. I've gained 800 subscribers in 3.5 months. And I really haven't posted that many videos. I don't even know how many in the last 3 months. Not many. Maybe a half a dozen. If that. I'll have to go back and check, but it's amazing to me that every day I still get subscribers, and every day I'm still making a little bit of money off the videos that I already created. So that's good.
I'm gonna just
we're moving into a mobile home. We're moving in with my nephew.
I'm gonna take my arthritis pills.
Okay.
Dying. Excuse me for a second. I need to.
Mom's gonna take her meds.
My meds.
So so the mobile home, it's 3 bedrooms. It's got 1 bathroom. It's supposed to have 2 bathrooms, but one of them was converted into a kennel room for the dogs. And kitchen, living room. It's I think it's 14 feet by 72 feet.
Yeah, it's a good size.
It's good. It's huge. It's very similar to a ranch house, except you just have the hallway on one side, but it's super long. But I think it's gonna be 12 or 1300 square feet of living space.
Yeah, I would say.
It's big. It's old. And it needs some
Needs a
some,
lot of work.
Yeah, it needs a lot of work, but we
Cosmetic.
might have an opportunity to purchase it, but I don't want to purchase it because it's on
Leased.
a lot.
Rented land.
Yeah, so the lot it doesn't have its own land. So I want to buy something that has its own land. So I think the landowner was gonna sell the land, so I don't know, but something happened with his wife and he's not selling it anymore. So I don't know. So we're gonna wait till we get settled and then see if we can get details on that, because I like the location, I like the yard. I would probably be able to get a rehab loan for it, so we could renovate it and at an affordable price. So we'll see what the future brings. You never know what's going to happen in a year.
We're gonna add on a second floor.
Nick says, awesome. Cal says, Sheri, take care of your back. Well,
Oh, my back's been really good.
Yes, go ahead. But after she's done with her meds, she will give you the scoop on her back. Carol says, I am watching on my phone, which I can't see too well. If I miss a friend, please forgive me. Oh, no worries, Carol. Yeah, our picture is blurry, but Wayne said the audio is okay, so that's good. But I gotta play with some settings next time before I start and do a lower resolution, because I don't think we have a good bandwidth here for internet connection. Way out here in the
Stickies.
It's actually not too bad. It's like 9.5 miles from here into town, but it only takes 12 minutes. It only takes like 12 minutes to get there. So
no traffic.
There's no traffic, so it is great. Carol says the audio is great. She hears us good. So yeah, so when I'm doing the dashing, it's working out to be between like $1.25 and $1.50 average for the mileage for the orders. But time wise, like I'm making a pretty decent amount per hour. I can't I got my spreadsheet on my phone, which I'm filming with, but like I said, I'm doing okay. So far, I'm doing okay.
So far, so good.
I'm not gonna have. I thought I was gonna have to drive to Bangor, like for a few days every week, and just go down there and bang out a couple of double shifts. But
see if I can
I don't think I'm gonna need to do that.
I'm freezing.
Well, we're out of oil.
Oh yes, that's another thing. We ran out of oil 2 days ago.
So it was like 12:30. We're in bed. I'm scrolling on my phone, and then I smelled this like funny smell, and then it was only for like
bottom of the barrel
25 seconds, right? And I was like, what is that smell? And then it went away. And then woke up in the morning. I got up to go to the bathroom, and I was like, oh my god, because it's usually super warm in here. Like the floors are warm.
Yeah.
And it's warm. And I got up and I put my feet on the floor, and it was cold. Went into the bathroom, cold. Went out into the living room, and I whispered to my nephew, I was like,
it's cold.
I think we're out of oil. And he jumped up. And
sure enough.
That was Saturday morning, so they couldn't call in for oil till today.
But it won't be here till tomorrow.
It won't be here till tomorrow or Wednesday, depending on what the schedule is. I don't know. I gotta check with Sierra and see if she called.
But we have that neat little, I don't know what kind of heater that is, but that thing produces a lot.
Wayne says, sticks, you have 3 times the population I have. That is true. So so we were talking about that last week. There's I think 6,600 in the town of Holton, and then the surrounding towns have their own little populations. I forget.
I think this is 17 or 18.
Let me look it up. So we're actually in Linnaeus.
Linneus, Maine. Go figure.
Population of
We have to add 2 because we're here now.
Linneus. What?
12?
Linneus, Maine. The population was 947 at the 2020 census. It is named after Carl Linnaeus. So the town page for Holton has 11,000 members. So, like I was saying last week, like everybody in these little towns around Holton,
Rustic County.
they go to Holton to get their things. Yeah. So
Rustic
and then there's Presque Isle. So Presque Isle, I don't know what it's an hour away, but that's like even further north than we are.
Are you cold, Molly?
Who is it laying there?
Come with Grandma.
But the town page, Holton Talks, it's called on Facebook. It's got 11,000 members on that page. So that's so all probably Aroostook County members. Because Holton is the county seat. Whatever that means. I think it just means that Holton is like where all of business is done for the county, where the main business is done for the county.
Come here.
But I think when I have to go register my vehicle and do all that stuff, I think I have to go to Bangor. I have to ask the kids of that process. Carol says, how is Kerry? Kerry's good. She's still staying with her friends. She's doing good. Sorry, you may have touched that earlier. No, we didn't. We actually hadn't mentioned Kerry yet, but she's doing good.
She'll probably be up here soon.
She's supposed to come up to Maine. She's supposed to come up to Maine in a couple of weeks, but she's going to the Oxford County area where my cousins are. That's where my dad was from. So I have cousins up there, and my auntie Irene is up in that area. But Kerry's going to Oxford County.
Or so she says.
So she says. But her grandkids are all in Penobscot County, Bangor area, and here. So.
We're not quite sure why.
I don't know how she's supposed to grandparent her grandkids when she's 3.5 hours away
with no car.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I was hoping she would have at least jumped on and watched the live and got in the comments, but she'll watch it after maybe.
Oh, we should have invited her.
Well, she knows what happens at 10 o'clock on Mondays.
Yeah, but she thinks we're mad at her, so.
No, we're not mad at her.
No, I know, but she thinks we are.
Well, then she needs to communicate with us. I've sent her pictures and stuff like that.
That's true.
So
that's true.
I'm communicating with her. Colleen says, morning, Swifty. Carol says, hey at Swifty. Oh, Swifty says, looking very cozy there, ladies. Good morning. Good morning, Swifty.
We're soaking up some sun.
We got on early today. We've actually been on since, 20 minutes? 20 minutes of 10. I was testing things out. I accidentally hit the go live button and it went live. I was like, okay, I guess we're live. Wayne says, wow, you are in the sticks. County seats usually have the courthouse and the county office buildings. Yep. Carol says, I missed last week, medical appointments. I hope everything's going well.
Were we on last week?
Yep, we were on last week. But that should be, you should be able to watch that for a replay if you want. That one stayed up. We didn't have any family controversy that we needed to hide away.
No.
And make private. So that one was good. Yeah, so if you're just joining in and catching up, we're half moved to Maine. Mom is up here for good. I still need to go back and pack up the car. I'm going to try to do it once. Might get an Enterprise van to bring stuff up. I could do that probably. I'm gonna have to get in touch with my son.
That's a lot of money.
But yeah, so we're just getting into a new routine with helping with the kids and just take it one day at a time.
And the dogs.
One day at a time, yeah, the kids and the dog. So we went from like not having really any responsibilities other than
ourselves and little Marley.
Nana on Wednesday afternoon.
And little Marley.
Me with my boys. I'll probably spend more time with my sons living here than I did at home
on our weekend jaunts.
I didn't really see them that often. Their schedules, all of our schedules are crazy. But now, like when I go home to visit, I'll crash at their house. Mom will crash at Nana's house, or I might stay a couple days with my boys, a couple days with Nana.
Well, we can't be that long if we're together because we're going to leave on Friday.
Right, if we're together. So if we go together for the weekend, Mom's going to stay with Nana, I'll stay with my boys.
Yeah.
And then like if I go, because we are helping with the kids, so one of us probably should be here.
Yeah.
But we figured while the kids are in school and the way that the kids' schedules are, so the Amethyst.
Oh, Tuesday. That's
Amethyst and the boys, they have separate moms, so there's different schedules. And then my nephew's work schedule. So, but we figured the way that the schedule is, we've got Friday night, Saturday.
Sunday and Monday, because
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Technically,
I have to be back for Tuesday morning to get her on the bus.
Yeah, we have to be back for Tuesday morning. No, well, we wouldn't have to. We could travel back on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, that's right. Kyle's here.
Kyle would get her on the bus, so we would need to be. We could leave Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
We could leave Friday morning after she gets on the bus, and then
Tuesday.
Come back on Tuesday. So if we wanted to take the weekend, so the way that the schedule is, so like every 6 weeks, that's what we might do is we'll go down, and then if we
can alternate.
Then we can alternate. So that's while school is in session. So we're not sure how the summer's gonna go. So in a couple months we'll revisit that and figure that out. But yeah.
Then when the weather gets nicer, we can walk around the property and show them our big yard.
Yep.
And our woods.
We're gonna get settled in a little bit. Then we'll give you a tour of the whole place. So, but we're probably gonna do. This is our little studio right here. We're on a king size bed. We got the cozy blankets. We got our beach scene back here. Maybe we'll get some different wall hangings and we can swap out the backdrop.
Oh, I love my backdrop.
Or I'll play around with that green screen because you can take a picture and hit the green screen, and then the picture will be in front of whatever picture you take.
Oh,
so
it's like the weathermen do on the.
Yes. So we'll have to play with that green screen. But yeah, we're all cozy. We got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got like 9 pillows on the bed.
Never enough pillows. Never.
Lots of fleece blankets. Very cozy.
No, my feet.
Nice window with some natural lighting in here.
My feet are freezing again.
Yeah. Let's see. Whoops. Wayne says, I'll miss a live if you have one next week. Doctor's appointment. Okay. Yep. We'll probably. Actually, I'm not sure what's going to happen next week.
No, because we'll be separated.
We'll be separated. So I'm not sure if we're going to have a live next week. Maybe I would say if we do have a live, it would be my mother and Kyle.
Oh, great.
Because Kyle can help you.
Does Kyle know how to?
Kyle knows how to go live.
Oh, all right.
So Kyle can help her go live.
Because I'll be like this. Oh, what the?
So
Ooh.
we'll talk. So it might be Grandma and Kyle if there's no doctor's appointments or nothing. It's so long as the kids go to daycare. I mean, if they don't go to, that's up to Kyle. Whatever. We haven't talked to the parents yet about the channel and the kids. So for right now, if we do film anything with the kids, we'll have their faces blocked or
a smiley face.
yeah, so it'll just be like hands. Like when we're baking, it'll just be like hands and voices.
And dogs.
Carol says, I will catch last week on replay. As I age, I am receiving so many more labels from my growing list of doctors. What else do they have to do? Yeah.
It's all about money. All about money. Sometimes I wonder if we even have what they say we have.
Well, look at my Nana.
She hates doctors.
She lets them take her blood pressure. That's it.
And that
is it.
Totally it. And she tiptoes. Is it okay if I put the cuff on?
Well, didn't she yell at him? She was like, "Don't you fucking come near me with something." So my Nana doesn't. She just goes.
No blood tests.
No blood tests. She just goes for her annual checkup, and they take her blood pressure and her vitals. Basically, that's it. But
yeah, she has.
That's it.
Well, she has high blood pressure, but it's controlled by medication.
When was the last time she had to go to the doctor for anything, like to a walk-in clinic? Nothing. The woman's a powerhouse.
When I forced her to have her gallbladder checked because she almost died.
I was like 8.
And she said to me, my father called me crying. He's like, Sheri, you got to come help me. Your mother, she needs to go to the doctor. She's all yellow. She can't eat anything. She's in pain. So I'm going to tell them the whole story.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I said, Mom, come on, let's go up to the walk-in. She's like, no. And I said, why? She goes, well, nobody's sticking their finger in my you-know-what butt. And I said, why would they do that, Mom? And I said, they're just going to check you and maybe do a blood test. Sure enough, she came out of the emergency room door and she was furious with me. And we got to the car and she's like, don't speak to me. And I'm like, what happened? What did I tell you? And I was like, oh, no, they didn't. And she didn't talk to me. And she had to go in the hospital and she had her surgery. And I went to visit and I peeked around the corner because when my mother holds mad, she's mad. And I went, Mom, can I come in? And she's like, yeah, I'm not mad anymore. But technically, I saved her life because the doctor said she would have been gone. She had like a week left because she wasn't eating and she was in bad shape. So we talked about that too when we went to Foxwoods.
Oh, you did?
How I saved her life. She goes, well, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here now. And that's the last time I think she's been to a doctor. She went through COVID twice. No problem.
Yeah.
Flu, she gets it, but my mother's the type, when she gets sick, she just goes to bed for 3 days, gets up and she's over it.
Yeah.
She won't eat. She drinks a little bit. That's about it. She goes to the bathroom and goes right back to bed for 3 days. And she's like the Energizer Bunny. So after 3 days, she jumps up, washes the kitchen floor, starts cooking, cleans the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
She does it all herself.
Yep. So we had a conversation with Nana, and she was like, no, go. Don't wait for me. She's like, you don't know how long you're going to be waiting.
Probably 10 years.
But she, she's going to miss us. I don't think she realizes we're going to be back as often as we're planning on, even though we keep telling her, like, we're going to come back and visit.
Well, that's like when I was living in Florida by myself. I was home, every 5 or 6 weeks?
Yeah.
I spent more time in Rhode Island
than she did in Florida.
Because I would get the $69 flights and I'd be like, I'm going home.
Yep. Wayne says, Carol, the golden years are iron pyrite, fool's gold. Wayne says, Nana is a smart woman. The more you go to the doctor, it seems the sicker you get.
Yep.
Yep. So how is everybody doing? It looks like we've got, okay, it says 10 people online. I know I'm one. And there's a few of you in here, but not 10 people commenting. So say hello or drop a smiley face in the chat, please.
You got Wayne, Carol, Regina.
Yeah, Wayne, Carol, Regina.
Bestie.
Swifty was here. I don't think Bestie was here yet. Colleen. Oh, maybe you all are accounted for. Mixed. Is Mixed still here? Let's see who else was in here. And there was yep, there's Colleen. Who else was up here? Meg with CP. Is Meg still in the house? Do. This Colleen sends some blue emojis. Oh, hi, Mary. Hi, Mary. Mary, retired dasher. She's a Rhode Islander. Mary, I don't know if you heard. Did you hear we were moving to Maine? Wayne sends a heart. Oh, Wayne says, I changed the resolution on my TV to 240p. Now it looks like a Minecraft video. I can imagine. So Wayne, you're watching us on your TV? My goodness. I don't even know. We should turn the TV on and see what it looks like on the TV. We could watch ourselves on the TV.
Don't screw up my gambling channel, Dawn.
Swifty says, Dawn, have you gone out to Dash in Maine yet? Yes. So dashing in Maine.
So far,
I can't look up my stats because I'm filming with my phone. But there's a lot of time in between DoorDash offers. But the offers that I get, because the zone is so small, like I think 8 minutes is the furthest I've had to drive to drop off an order. So my active time, so that's when you're on an active dash, from when you accept the offer to when you guys know, but anyone who doesn't dash, there's active time and there's dash time. The active time is when you're accepting an order to delivery. So that's the active time. Your dash time is from when you log into the app to when you log out. So my active time is like $30 an hour. But my dash time, what did I say yesterday? 19. It's 19 an hour, which is reasonable. The Walmart Spark. Walmart Spark is pretty good. Like it's 20.
Well, there's only 4 now. 4 drivers.
I've gotten like an $11, but the average is like $20-ish, $21 to $24. And it's like 10 miles, but it doesn't take that long. It's only like 13 minutes to drive 10 miles. But then you got to drive 10 miles back. But it's taking less than an hour from when I get the offer. I go in, I do a shop, so the shops aren't that long. Shop, check out, drive to the customer, and then drive back. It's taking about 45 minutes. So if they come in back to back, which
they did,
depending on when you go out. So that's what I need to go figure out. I need to go figure out when the busy times are. And it does tell you because it's based on like past orders. So the Walmart Spark does tell you, like it has a little bar chart on there when it's busy. And then they have the .com orders, which are the ones where you go pick up at the side and you scan all the packages and drop those off. So I did one. I got one of those yesterday. It was $42 and change. And it was like 8 drop-offs. And it took me an hour and 15 minutes to my last drop-off. So I had like 7 deliveries all in the Holton area, but then I had to drive to Bridgewater, which I was about 20 minutes away because I had gone up like 10 minutes and then I had to drive another 20 minutes. So when I dropped that package off, I had to drive a half an hour back to Walmart. So I had to add that, you know, you have to factor that in. And then I came home. I was going to stay out, but I checked in on Mom because she was alone with the baby and it had been like 5 hours.
And I did a tremendous job.
She did a fantastic job, but I didn't know that because I tried calling her and it went right to voicemail and she didn't pick up her messenger. So I was like, all right, well, I know she had said she couldn't find her phone the other day. So I was like, part of me was like, she's probably fine. If I told her to call me if she needs me to come back. Haven't heard from her. Like, she's probably fine. But when I called and I didn't get her, I was like, well, if she doesn't know where her phone is and if she tripped on something and fell and smashed her head.
And the baby's only a year old.
And the baby's only a year old. I'm like, all I pictured was my mother like laying in the kitchen floor with her head bleeding. The baby is sitting in the living room floor, crying his head off, the dog's barking, the cat's over trying to eat my mom's head because she's passed out on the floor. So all of this stuff was like going through my head. So I was like, part of me was like, she's probably fine. But then I was like, but I don't know, because if she did fall down, I was like, or something or she wants me to come back and she can't find her phone. Like, there's no landline here. You can't just pick up the phone and call. And I didn't connect Alexa yet, so she couldn't even say, hey, call Dawn. You know what I mean? So I told her, I got back. She was fine. Totally fine.
Baby was happy, well fed.
Everybody was safe. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to go hook up Alexa. So I hooked up Alexa so that way if she misplaces her phone and can't find it and she's alone, at least she's got Alexa can help her out.
My buddy.
Did you hear that?
What?
Is that? I think my phone might be ringing, guys. The volume's down, but I think my phone's ringing.
It is.
So if you hear that.
That is your ring.
Sorry. I don't know if I can. I don't feel like getting up. You're just going to have to listen to it ring.
It's a pretty ring.
Okay, let's see.
Wonder if it's Kyle.
Mary said yes, she knows, sad face. But we're going to come back and visit Mary. We're going to come back and visit. Maybe, I always wanted to like try to get, meet up with you for a coffee or something like that.
Is she retired now or does she still dash?
She's retired. And I think she's about your age. Mary, you're how old are you, Mary? If you're still here. But I think, I think she's about your age.
So 2 less dashers in the area.
She's in Warwick.
Oh, okay.
I think she's actually over by Nana.
Oh.
Over by the airport area. Swifty says, yeah, I answered that. So yes, I am working. Carol says, Colleen and Mary M, hello. Wayne says, probably door dashing on EBT isn't a good option. Probably door dashing on earn by time isn't a good option.
Oh, I thought you meant
I know. I was thinking EBT SNAP benefits, but earn by time. I don't know. Probably not. See, I'm tossing around the idea. I'm tossing around the idea of getting some of the dashers in town together.
No.
To get their thoughts on.
Bad idea.
And then polling the community to find out why they're not ordering on DoorDash. And if it's a matter of we don't order DoorDash because nobody's ever working to go get the orders. And the Dashers are like, we're not always out and about with our app on because nobody's ordering. So it's like, it's that catch-22, You know what I mean?
Dawn, I
Conundrum.
gotta get under the covers. My arthritis, this cold, it's like,
Why don't you turn the heater on?
why don't I?
We get the space heater right there, but it's on a timer, so it shuts off and it shut off. So she's gonna turn that on, so you might hear the fan whirring.
Oh, the room exploding. Oh my God, it's cold in here.
And you know what? Mom's always hot too, so it's so.
Oh,
weird.
I'm freezing
It's
here.
so weird to hear her complain that she's cold.
I am so totally cold
But in
here.
10 minutes, the room will be like 95 degrees.
No, I set it on 70.
So anyway, I might test out Earn by Time just to see.
72.
I don't even know if it's available. Wayne says, this is what the video would look like if the internet was fast, but somebody spit on the camera lens. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
Oh, tell them about your backup camera.
Yeah, my backup camera, like, I love my backup camera, right?
Full of mud.
Full of mud. I have to, like, wipe it off every time I get out of the car. It just, you know, and then it's like, it's useless. And I'm not used to, like, looking out the windows and stuff, and there's the little blind spots. Like, I can't. So now I'm like, I have to manually back out of the spots and make sure that I don't run anyone over or smash into anyone's car.
I need a nap.
Which I almost did back into somebody the other day at McDonald's.
Yeah, but that's because you're not used to not looking.
Well, I couldn't see, so I looked out that way. I looked out that way.
Oh!
And I didn't see anything, and then as I backed out, Mom goes, ooh, and I looked, and I could see the other car was backing out of his spot, so we were backing out at the same time, but
Anyway.
thank God we did not bump into each other.
It was averted.
Yes. Carol says, love you, must check out. Okay, Carol, if you're still here, goodbye. Hope
Bye,
you
Carol.
are feeling better with all your medical. Wayne says, thought the angels were calling. Haha. Yes, Mary's 70, and she dashes part-time.
Oh,
And
okay.
she does Grubhub, too, I think.
Wow.
I think Uber Eats, she said, as well. But let's see. All right, so it is, speaking of dashing, it's 11:09, so I think we're going to end here so that I can get myself together and try
Before
to get in
the snow.
Yeah, try to get in a few orders before the snow comes, and I don't know, maybe we'll go live later tonight. I don't know, because it's snowing, kids. Probably not. It's a good thought, but
Unless it's around 11 o'clock.
unless it's later after the kids go to bed.
Well, like 8.
But then I'll probably want to go to bed. Yeah, so we'll probably just see you next Monday. Hopefully, if Kyle will help my mother go live. And they'll be on screen and I will be in the comments. Colleen says, have a great day. Be safe, girls. Thank you, Colleen.
Thank you, Colleen.
All right, guys, we love you all, and we will see you hopefully next Monday at Mom and Kyle.
S&K.
Yeah, if we're not gonna do a live, we'll try to let you know on Sunday, or earlier on Monday morning. I'll do a community post, so keep your eye out for that. And then in a couple weeks, hopefully, we will have a bigger presence for lives,
yep,
and for more content on our page. So
thanks for sticking with us.
yep, so I'm thinking like God knew where we were going to be in a year, so he said, why don't you start your YouTube channel now so that it will be started for when you get to Maine and you start creating your family content. So we'll see what the next year has to bring. But I hope everybody has a good day. Wayne says, stay warm. See you in 2 weeks. Maybe next week, Wayne. Maybe next week.
No, he's got the doctor's appointment.
Oh, that's right. You got the doctor's appointment. I hope everything goes well with that. So, yes, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Don't let them kid you,
And, Wayne, you got my email, so you can always send me an email. which is DoorDashDays@gmail.com. If you didn't know, I have posted it on my DoorDash page, but I'm going to scooch off the bed here and shut the camera off. Someday I'm going to have a GoPro, I think, so I can use my phone, and we'll have a GoPro soon to
I
film
thought
with.
you already had a GoPro.
Bye! No, I don't have a
Go
GoPro.
do the Carrie face for them.
No. No.
They must miss that.